Now, amid the diplomatic outreach by US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who's been visiting several of the Middle Eastern countries, he is going to head back to Israel once again today. This will be his second visit in less than a week, following a tour of 6 Arab countries to discuss the Israel-Hamas conflict.
For a second visit in 5 days, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken will return to Israel today.
We started, as you know, in Israel. And it was important to make it very clear that the United States has Israel's back. We will stand with it today, tomorrow, and every day. And we're doing that in word and also in deed. I spent time with Prime Minister Netanyahu to go through the needs that Israel may have to make sure it can effectively defend itself, and you've already seen a lot of that assistance moving forward, and that's a conversation that'll continue.
This comes after Blinken's frenetic 6-country dash across Arab states to avoid the Israel-Hamas confrontation from escalating into a larger regional battle.
No country can tolerate having a terrorist group come in, slaughter its people in the most unconscionable ways, and live like that. What Israel is doing is not retaliation. What Israel is doing is defending the lives of its people, and, as I said, trying to make sure that this cannot happen again.
America's top diplomats held talks with Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. Before landing in Egypt, Blinken met Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in Riyadh. US officials said Blinken and the Crown Prince spoke for a little less than an hour at his private farm outside the capital.
Well, Faisal, my friend, it's very good to be with you. I wish it were under different circumstances, but it is important, as you've said, that we consult closely, particularly at times like these, so I really value this opportunity. And I would just say, first, of course, that no country can or should be expected to tolerate what Israel has just been on the receiving end of, which is an attack that almost defies description in words, in which more than 1,300 of its people were slaughtered, along with the nationals of more than 30 other countries, by Hamas.
He also met with UAE's president in Abu Dhabi. US Department spokesman Matthew Miller told reporters traveling with Blinken that the secretary was returning to Tel Aviv for further consultations with Israeli officials. However, he did not elaborate.
I would like to begin by reiterating our condolences to the families of those who were killed by Hamas terrorist attacks against Israel, including the 14 American citizens who we know have died. The department is actively engaging with the families of those U.S. citizens. None of us can imagine the grief that they are feeling today, and we are doing everything we can in our power to offer them all appropriate consular assistance.
Blinken earlier visited Israel on Thursday. Pledging support and solidarity, Blinken told Israel that US has its back. The Arab leaders have also said that the current situation cannot be resolved without an Israeli-Palestinian peace deal that gives the Palestinians an independent state. Blinken also spoke to Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi to seek Beijing's support. The normalization talks are now on hold, a result that US and other officials believe was a main goal of Hamas and its prime sponsor, Iran. Meanwhile, the Israeli Defense Forces have continued their strikes against Hamas terrorists. Agency report, Republic TV.